This is an illustration of how defection and defectors can be thwarted by essentially sacrificing a portion of a population of cooperators. This sacrifice leads to a bottleneck. So we have a group of cooperators, and within this group of cooperators, a defector has formed, perhaps in the course of the replication of the individuals that make up this group. And then the group, instead of replicating itself by simply splitting down the middle, thus retaining a defector in its midst in at least one of the resulting groups, instead the group replicates itself by reducing its population size down to a single individual. Now, all of these individuals could also convert themselves into a single individual by essentially breaking up the group into a bunch of individual cooperators. But by breaking up the group into individual cooperators, whether there are a large number of those cooperators or a relatively small number of those cooperators, as long as they are individuals, as long as a genetic bottlenecking step has taken place in going from the parental group to the progeny group, then the progeny group can be formed if it's formed entirely by the replication of this individual, consisting of entirely of cooperators. And thus you have a group that has a defector in its midst, this individual right here. The group eliminates that defector not necessarily by getting rid of it, but instead by propagating the group through a single individual. This propagation of groups through a single individual, by the way, is exactly how babies are made. We reduce our population sizes to individual cells, our gametes and then zygotes, and then our bodies are reformed via the replication of those individual cells. If those individual cells consist of cooperator genotypes, then our entire bodies will consist of cooperator genotypes.